Hello guys, so today we have a project from Middle East. It's a Haqq association, and they have a community run network which is dedicated to empowering the ethics-first Sharia-compliant financial ecosystem, and they have as well their native token. It's Islamic Coin, and recently they raised $200 million, and now we have representatives of this project. Here our guest, Mohammed Al-Kaf Al-Hashimi, who is the co-founder and member of the executive board of Haqq Association, and as well Andrei Kuznetsov, who is the CTO of Haqq Association. Great to have you here both. How are you doing today?
All wonderful, amazing. We're happy also to be your guests today.
So let's first briefly discuss how you got involved into the industry, about your investment path, and what inspired you to join the cryptocurrency space, and when did it happen?
Okay, wonderful. Well, for myself, I started the investment journey, or let's say the entrepreneurial journey, with focusing on Industry 4.0 and artificial intelligence. And then I started a company called MCPM MENA that focused on that technologies, and now it works in more than 37 countries. And then we started also UI Ventures. It acts as angel investor for many startups, and I was also focusing on healthcare technology. Now, after that, I was always curious to do something related to fintech. I want to go into that world. It's interesting for me, but I always looking to find the right partners and the right co-founders that share with me the same vision. It's not always about just doing a business or collecting some money. It's always about first bringing a value to the people, and then money will follow. And when I met my great partner, Andre, and my other amazing co-founders, Timothy, Alex, and Hussein, Ramiz, and the others, I thought like, I need nothing to go to the fintech world and to start a great project. And from that day, we started shaping the Islamic Coin and Haqq network projects, and we started our journey together. Maybe, Andre, you would like to share your thoughts and how the start was?
Yeah, I've never considered myself as an investor. I have always been an engineer chasing beautiful solutions for real problems. And when Bitcoin appeared, that it was just a very beautiful piece of engineering art. And look at the crypto space. We all are artists here. So essentially that's why I'm here right now, but I'm still an engineer and trying to build something together with the other participants of this space.
Which year did you join the industry?
I bought my first Bitcoin in 2011, but I started to build something in blockchain like 5 years ago. It was just pet projects.
Wow, that's quite early 2011. So you already at that time saw the value of the crypto and of this industry.
I didn't understand value yet at this point of time. It was just, I was playing with beautiful technology. That's it.
I got it. Okay, and the second question, what can you say about the current situation in the world economy, and should we expect a Great Depression, and or is there a chance to avoid it, because now everybody is quite worrying about the macroeconomic situation in the world and on the markets?
Well, I like the expression Great Depression. Although it makes the audience a little bit worried, but when we look at the economy in general, in the whole history, it's always going through ups and downs, and there are always waves that cause depression for some people, but some people use it as a chances and they make great success. So it is always about how we look at it. For example, when COVID-19, pandemic happened, some countries went into difficult situation and they lost a lot of, let's say, I will not say money, but let's say their economy went a little bit down, while other countries use this opportunity to go up. So it is always about how to speak the market language. Yes, I agree the economy is passing through a difficult time, but if we know how to speak the market language, of course, we will not be like just the people who react into the actions that coming from this crazy economic market these days, but we will be the people who make the actions and use it into our benefits. So we will be always in the safe and positive side.
Thank you. What are your thoughts, Andrei?
I never liked predictions. I just think that each of us has to do what we can to do and strive to the better future. That's why we are constantly building.
Yeah, let's hope for the better. And talking about the cryptocurrency industry, how do you see the future of this industry, and what main directions of the development do you see?
That is the angle of the future I like, because we always can get back in history and look at other technology called internet. In late 19 or early 2000s, there were internet companies, internet technologists, and regular companies, regular technologists, and it was a very strict, very bold division between them. People were thinking that, okay, I'm going to use the internet, I'm going to connect to internet and use it. And look at us now. We don't think about internet at all. We don't think about using it. We are always in it, and we're thinking about different things which are inside of this internet, but we don't think about using internet because it is part of us. We are part of it, and I'm convinced that cryptocurrency and blockchain, Web3, is the same. Currently, we do use cryptocurrency to do something, and while we are there, it won't be the mass adoption. Mass adoption we will know that mass adoption happened when we stop thinking about cryptocurrency at all. We just live our lives, and cryptocurrency is there. Technology should be so natural that the user doesn't notice it's using. I mean, he is using it. Should be the mission of every product engineer, and that's actually our mission in Islamic Coin. We don't focus on crypto native people. We intend to bring technology in a digestible form to regular people, so that they taste the everything crypto delivers to them without thinking about crypto at all.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. What about you, Mohammed? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that there is a huge space to capture a market share for the blockchain and crypto, because majority of the people now, we can say about 80% still, they are not into blockchain and crypto world, and they are not even like well aware about it. So the future, it has a lot to move into that industry, and from my point of view, it will replace the cash and fiat transactions very soon in the years, crypto and blockchain will be the future of the financial world.
And let's talk more about Islamic Coin and your activities with it. You're quite focused on the Muslim world. It's the first Sharia-compliant cryptocurrency, and we have more than 2 billion Muslims in the world. Like you are building the project with which is totally Sharia-compliant, and of course we respect all the religions. But can you explain for the broader audience like the purpose of your project and what you do?
Okay, so let me start talking about the Islamic Financial School first. Islamic Financial School, it doesn't encourage interest, and to follow and to have a great tool to follow that interest is not being charged and to be more transparent, blockchain is the best. Islamic Financial School, it doesn't encourage interest, but at the same time, it focuses a lot on documenting and logging all the transactions. It focuses about transparency, reliability, and the best tool to support this is the blockchain. If we look at the blockchain world, still in the past, it lacks of the Sharia-compliant model of it. In general, when we look at all financial entities, banks, we have the Islamic financial model of it. We have Islamic banks. And then insurance, there is Islamic insurance fund, there is Islamic funds. But when we look at the blockchain and crypto world, still in the past, there were a big gap to cover the Sharia-compliant model of it. So that's why we decide to start our projects. Our mission is to enable the community with ethics-first fintech tool that enables them to do seamless transactions and interaction while supporting innovation and philanthropy. And blockchain is the best to address this. So having in consideration the huge Muslim communities, we talk about 2 billion. Of course, there is a big potential here for the project to meet their needs and to have their interest and to catch a big success. If we compare and benchmark with the other crypto projects and successful, let's say, crypto projects, still the community behind that, comparing with the 2 billion Muslims community, still there is a huge difference. We are not saying that the whole community will move to the project, but we are saying that at least 3 to 5% will be more than happy to come to the project as a start, and that's enough to make this project successful. And it is also make us proud that we can serve the community with fintech tools that make them doing their Sharia-compliant transaction with an easy way. And we didn't start this in a normal way. Just like it's a project and let's start it and do the minimum to make this happen. We started with the most strong and famous Sharia board members, as you can see through our websites, executive board members, advisory members. We try to structure it in a way that make this project sustainable and serving the community for 10 or maybe hundreds of years, not just a year or 2 or 3.
Andrei, do you have anything to add to this?
Actually, maybe just one fact that one of the reasons why we went the private sale path, not the ICO or any other form of token sales, is that we wanted our project to be funded for years upfront, so that we can not just build the ethical blockchain, but as a business behind it, as a business entity behind it, we would be not in liberty to do things ourselves ethically without doing some things other blockchains do, like market price manipulation and some fishy things with token staking and all. So
Coin? Yeah. Continue.
Oh, please. Okay.
Okay, and is this coin available only to Muslims, or do representatives of other religions can as well invest into it? And how can people buy ISLM token?
Yeah, this is. Yeah, please, Andre, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Despite what some people think when they go through website, we don't promote Islam. What we promote is Islamic values. And here we don't limit ourselves with the Muslim people because they are already promoted by Islamic values from the childhood. We do promote Islamic values beyond the Islamic community as well. That's I like this question a lot. Because Islamic values are not for Muslim people. I mean, not only for Muslim people. There are even banking, some non-Islamic banks. They are launching Islamic banking products and offer them not only to Muslim people but to Christians and people of other religions, because there is a value in this financial ethics, which is already appreciated by non-Muslim people in traditional finance. We're just adopting this approach to the crypto space. In regards to where to buy, currently we are still in private sale stage. So far we've sold for 200 of millions of USD, and there is still an allocation. But it's private sale, and there is contact information regarding this in our channels. But after we finish private sale, we will not do any ICOs because of ethical reasons. We don't want to do speculative things. We do direct listing on centralized exchanges, so that every user will be able to buy it on the market conditions. And only after this, we enable everything what's usually enabled on proof of stake networks. Like you can validate, you can stake your coins, you can participate in governance and stuff. We do this only after listing, so that anyone, not just private sale participants, anyone can buy the coin and participate in the Haqq network live.
And as I understand, you have your own blockchain, Haqq blockchain, right? So can you tell more about its technicalities?
Yeah. We kind of have two brand identities. Our product has two faces or two sides. The first one is Islamic Coin, which we try not to put together with the crypto native terms like Web3 and all these buzzwords. This phase is for normal or regular people. It's just Islamic Coin. It has some utility. It is a cryptocurrency someone heard of, and that's it. And Islamic Coin very soon will have a wallet for secure which will let users securely use the Islamic Coin and other tokens. This wallet will let users to use financial services. For them, it won't be even Web3 services. It's just financial services, like Alipay has basic financial like send, receive, and Alipay has third-party developer subs, like from games to something more serious. The same for our users, but under the hood, technically, it will be Islamic Coin, which is a native currency of Haqq network, like ETH for Ethereum. Financial services presented on the mobile wallet are indeed Web3 apps or DeFi apps, but only those apps which are proven halal by our Sharia board. We call it Sharia Oracle, so that our Sharia board, they put kind of check mark on the smart contract on chain. That this smart contract and the DeFi, the whole DeFi, both front and not technically, but ethically, this DeFi is does not violate Sharia rules, which means it's not just ethical, but economically it's if not 100% safe, it's much safer than non-halal alternative. Exactly the same way it's done in traditional banking systems. Yeah, and here we want to create a synergy between the very powerful Muslim community who appreciate ethics and a portion of crypto builders who, like us, understand that today crypto market has it's on the wrong path. It's the blockchain originally, the cryptocurrency originally had a mission, had some values and goals to bank and bank, to make deals more safe than less. And where we are now, the crypto projects, they serve each other. Every crypto project appears now, they market themselves amongst crypto native people. And this situation lacks builders' motivations to do things easy to understand, because all of us can use MetaMask already. Why do something better? No one looks at normal people who don't want or can't use MetaMask. So, and at the same time, lots of people, lots of builders are changing schemes, get rich fast. So there is no ethics there. But there is a small, but still big enough and vocal enough portion of builders community who want and who do try to build something which will last for years or decades, which will expand beyond crypto native bubble. And we invite these users to Haqq network, which is 100% Ethereum compatible, which means if you have a smart contract written in Solidity, you can deploy it on Haqq network without changing even a single line of code. And same with the front-end apps. But through through this network, you are getting access to the large audience of people who are not crypto native and also chase these shady schemes, but Muslim people who appreciate ethics. We're trying to create synergy between these two communities. So, and at the builder's side, we are not targeting Muslim at all. We're just targeting engineers like us, but with the ethics in their minds.
So what is the practical use of Islamic Coin, and what are the main use cases? How can people use it?
Yeah, that's a very broad question. Currently, at the start, Islamic Coin has two use cases. First one is like ETH for Ethereum. It's a native currency of Haqq blockchain, which means it's being used for to pay for transactions in form of gas, to stake and participate in governance. And the second, it's that Islamic coin is the main and the only currency of Evergreen DAO, which I believe Mohammed already spoken of in this interview. So the philanthropic projects will be funded with this Islamic coin. But in perspective of year, maybe two, but I hope or believe it will happen earlier than later. We expect that the volume of stable coins on Haqq network will be much bigger than Islamic coin itself, because again, we are targeting the normal people and traditional economy. We don't target crypto economy. I mean, we don't target the crypto economy. We do work with the offline businesses to adopt modern technologies as well. And there is a need in solid stable coins, which we work on. And it's not just technical work. We work with the regulators and banks to do solid and ethical solutions. So in perspective of year to 3 years, we expect Islamic coin to be more to be used for fees in the form of gas more than a form of payment.
Thank you. And as well, maybe Mohammed, you can tell about the global vision of Islamic Coin and Haqq Association. Where do you see your project in 5-10 years?
Okay. Well, since we are talking about globality, I would like to highlight that the Islamic Financial School, or let's say Shariah-compliant finance, it's open for all people from anywhere in the world, from any country, from any colors, from any religion. It's not something exclusive for Muslims. It's a platform that a lot of people are using this platform from many countries and religions. If you go to Islamic Bank, you can easily open your bank account being from a different religion or a different country. If you go to Islamic insurance or Islamic finance, still it's not just something that funds Muslims and doesn't fund non-Muslims. So this globality and acceptance and tolerance of this platform, I can say that Islamic Coin in the coming 5 to 10 years, it will be in many countries in the world, it will be a coin that can be utilized to do many things. It can be a coin that pays the airlines tickets. It can pay the zakats for Muslims. It can pay the charity for other people from different countries and religions. It can have a very wide utilization. And when we talk about the blockchain itself, there is a huge community in the world, basically from Muslims people and from non-Muslims people. Of course, it's called the halal community. And we are the first and only halal blockchain platform. And this is very important and attractive to many people. So I can see huge adoption for the platform itself and the coin in the 5 to 10 years, where I don't want to exaggerate a lot, but I can say time and community will tell if in 5 or 10 years if we are the #1 coin in this world.
Yeah, hopefully you will be able to empower more people via blockchain and your coin. And I wish you success for your projects. Thank you for interesting interview.
Thank you as well. And I want to highlight one small thing, that 10% of every minted coin, it goes to the Evergreen Fund. And Evergreen is crypto endowment that supports technology projects for the community. And this is also a chance to enlarge the adoption in the whole world and to support a lot of projects that brings value to the community.
So it's more like you finance project in sustainability and tech sphere, or can you tell more about that?
Of course. Well, we don't see a certain limit to the projects that we will finance. I mean, first of all, the Evergreen, it has its own validators, and those validators, I mean, we as co-founders or people behind the project, we don't have influence there. So basically, the decision will be taken by the validators and the community, what projects to fund and what project to support. But in general, I can say that we are not limited to a certain circle. We are supporting any technology project that will bring value to the community. We are also building a sustainable model, making it endowment, not only charity, because charity, it depends on the fund, and when the fund stops, then it cannot continue its activity. But when we talk about endowment, it's something sustainable and to continue for long, and it's open, any project. We talk about technology, environment, sustainability, any project that will bring value to the society, the fund will be more than happy to support.
Great, good to see such initiatives which will help to make our world and technologies better. Thank you for conversation.
Thank you very much for the smart questions and interesting conversation.
Thank you.